Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching News West 9 at 5. I'm Alex Camerata. This election day, we continue to bring you the latest on our local races. For anyone who lives in District 7 in Midland, on the ballot is former Midland ISD School Board President Brian Murray. He's running against oil and gas businessman Josh Gwynn. News West 9's Jolena Okazaki is live right now with Brian Murray as the countdown is on until those polls close at 7. Jolena, how's it going out there?
Hey, Alex. Yeah, we are in that final stretch right now. But joining me right now, we have Brian Murray. Of course, you know him as the former school board president for Midland ISD. Thanks for letting us talk to you today.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, so we're in that final stretch right now until those polls close. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm anxious. You never know when you get this many people coming out to vote and something as big as going on tonight, how it's going to turn out. But we're excited and we're ready to know, what the future holds for our kids and for me as what holds for my future as MISD school board representative.
Of course, and you've had a lot of support. And, earlier this summer, back in June, we were talking about how you had to step down. It was very emotional for you, but you did it for your sons. And you talked about having some unfinished business that you wanted to take care of. So if reelected, what are some 3 things that you'd like to tackle?
Well, I think the first thing is student outcomes, and we have, a new superintendent that just started, hasn't been here quite a year yet. So we've got some work to do with her and focusing that. The CTE work is big for me, and we had started those conversations with Midland College, and so I'd like to continue to see that grow and flourish. And then lastly, just carrying on with discipline. We really changed the focus on discipline starting back in January when Dr. Howard came. We made that a point of all the interviews when we hiring superintendents that we want to focus on discipline. So we're anxious to see, continue that work. They've really done a good job so far, and, anxious to continue that work.
And, I heard from a lot of your supporters that you still kept going to those board meetings. Why was it so important for you to still be involved?
Well, I want to know what was going on with our kids, going on our campuses and our buildings. I think you hear the information, like, for instance, with discipline, we've had 30% less fights this year than we had last year at this time. And so you see some of the things we put into place and how they're coming to fruition. And so I think that's really good. But, we've love being around kids. Obviously, my 2 are coaching at the high school, and my daughter is on the debate team and is a manager for volleyball. And so we've attended lots of volleyball games, lots of football games, did debate. I actually was a judge for debate, but I think just being involved with kids is good.
And so, when we talk about something else that you have been vocal about, too, is the school bond. Now that we are just a few hours away from the polls closing, is there anything that you want to tell the voters out there as they kind of head towards those polls?
Sure. It's 5 o'clock, and if you hadn't cast your vote, we would love for you to be out there supporting our kids and our future schools. This is so important for grade reconfiguration, also for us to add preschool seats. And so we're super excited about what can happen tonight. And so we can't wait till those numbers come out and we can really celebrate good future days for MISD.
Wonderful. Well, Brian, thanks for chatting with us. But, we're going to follow this race very closely, so be sure to stay with us on News West 9 at 10. We're going to have some of those updates. Back to you.
Jolena, thanks. We'll check back in with you later. All right, Jason, thanks. Let's get back to our election coverage now. We have another Midland ISD race up for grabs. It's the Board of Trustees seat for District 7. The race is between former president of the board, Brian Murray, and local businessman Joshua Gwynn. You'll remember that Murray stepped down from the board president position back in June. Let's take things out now to Midland, where Jolena Okazaki is at Ally Outdoors as well. She's there with Murray and Energize Midland, who are taking this all in. Joe, how's it going out there?
Hey, Alex. Yes, we are here at Ally Outdoors in Midland, and of course it was really loud at the watch party, so we had to take a step outside. But Brian Murray is leading right now with 55% of the vote, and he is joining me right now. Congratulations. So
thank you.
I know we were talking a little bit early, but at this point right now, how are you feeling?
Well, I feel really good. I feel relieved. There were a lot of votes out there, and my opponent got 45%, so that's good for him. He seemed like a really nice guy. But I'm really happy because I get to finish the work with MISD. We've started some really important projects, and I want to see that to completion. So I'm thankful for the voters to put me back in that seat.
Oh, yes, of course. And so for anyone who missed our interview early, can you talk a little bit about the 3 things that you want to get back to work on?
Yeah, so kind of ongoing, and we've done over the last 6 years, is we want to get the focus back on student outcomes. Want to get to CTE and how we can grow that program with the partnership between us and Midland College, and then also work on discipline in the campuses and make sure that there's already been a lot of work done, but we want to continue that work. So we really have a good place for our teachers to come to work every day and love their jobs.
Wonderful. And so I saw that the hashtag Bring Back Brian was kind of going on around Facebook. And what is something that you want to say to everyone who has supported you at District 7?
Well, I'm just so thankful. I really have worked hard for the last 6.5 years, and when I had to step away last June, it was a very difficult decision, and I made it with tears. And even when I broke it with my own boys, that what I had to do. But I appreciate the opportunity to go back and finish because it does mean a lot to me. I'm very passionate about our kids and MISD. So I love our city, and I just hope for the best of us. And so we have a really good night tonight. So I'm looking forward to the work.
Wonderful. And I know that education, runs in your family, and we're just going to keep that going, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So on top of my wife teaching, and this is her 27th year of teaching, and then I've got 2 boys that are both at Legacy now in their 2nd year teaching and coaching at Legacy High School. Go Rebels, by the way. Good luck Thursday night. And Bulldogs also Friday night. So it's going to be a fun weekend in Midland. But, I've got a daughter that's a sophomore, and I've also got 2 grandbabies that will be starting school not too long. And I've got a grandbaby on the way that's due in March. So we want to do the best for MISD so that my grandkids get to see the work that we do.
Yes, and I'm sure your family is all very proud of you. Brian Murray, thank you so much. Congratulations
Thank
once
you.
again.
Thank
All
you.
right, so as you just heard, Brian Murray winning by 55% at this point, but of course you can check all the results posted on our website at newswest9.com. Alex, back to you.
Jolena, thank you. Let's go ahead now and make sure we're official with just how much Murray won by. You can see here that Murray took the lead with 55% of the vote. It was pretty close there, 45% for Joshua Gwynn, but Murray coming away, looks like, with that District 7 seat. All right, we've got more school district bonds to